Counters. These are moves that we call the change of tide, or catch your enemy by surprise. When you're in a tight spot, a counter is just what you need. And just like any show or game, counters in Dragon Ball Legends work just the same. So we're going to be going over who in Dragon Ball Legends, or which unit in Dragon Ball Legends, has the best counter, and which one's more useful, which one looks the best, and which one's the most sexy. So I'm Paze, and welcome to what unit has the best counter gauge. Start the video off pretty strong, I have to say. The majestic, nonchalant fighter himself, Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku. Now, this unit actually has a specific name for his counter. It's called Ultra Instinct, and right now he's the only unit that has this. But for now, he might be the only one. But later, wink wink Toshi, So for Ultra Instinct, his gauge counters strike attacks and blast attacks. It takes 30% for the counter to activate. If it has more than that, it'll have leftover, and the move can be used. The counter can be used again. His animation for his blast counter is a jump to the right side, then a jump to the left side, then going forward, dodging a key blast, kind of like how Minecraft YouTubers dodge illegal adults. Then does a gut punch into a kick, knocking them backwards, which I must say, this animation looks amazing even to this day. Even when he came out, was it 2 years ago? His strike attack is different. The animation is basically from Dragon Ball Super when he was fighting Jiren. They do a punch, and then right before the last animation of their strike attack, he jumps in the air, but before he jumps in the air, obviously he hits them, and then but it's too fast for you to see. The impact frames come in, the light, boom, you're hit, which is still clean. And I have to say, he probably has one of the best animated counters to this date. No cap, bro. Like, real shit. This nigga is animated beautifully. Now we gotta go off animation and usefulness of it. Now you gotta remember that it does have two things, so it can do strike and blast, but it can't activate while you're being attacked. So that's the downside, but it's still, but it does damage too. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It does damage. His is one of the only counters that does damage, like the counter itself. Oh man, that's gotta be at least low ultra, right? No, because if you're getting hit, what can you do, Dude, this is tough. Okay, I want to put it in ultra, but it's really not. It's not broken enough to be an ultra. I think it's balanced to me, per se. I keep saying per se. I think it's balanced because it doesn't stop you from getting hit while you're being comboed, and it does good damage depending on element factor and how much damage you have up. But I think it's sparking. It might be low ultra. I might move at the end of the video, but for now, I'm gonna keep it there. Our next fighter is the golden cocky fusion himself, Super Vegito. Vegito's counter is actually very specific. You need to have 30% of his gauge or more. You need to have a blast or a tap attack coming at you, and then you need to have a strike card. Now, it's a cool counter, don't get me wrong. I like it. It's kind of different than the other ones, but in practical usage, it's not gonna be the best to have if you're in a tough battle. You know what I mean? I do like it though. The animation is pretty funny. He knocks away the blast coming at him like a baseball with a spirit sword, and then the blast goes into the opponent's face and just busts on them. And that did sound weirdly sexual now that I say it out loud, but it does just bust on their face. But for bust points, I'm gonna put him, I'm gonna give him extreme or low. No, because it's really not. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Vegito Glazers, you can come for me. I love Vegito. I definitely do anything for the king, but it's not that good a counter gauge. It's kind of mid, actually. Oh, I'm gonna leave it there. No one deserves the lowest tier on this list. Everybody's pretty decent. Fuck Clash from the Elite. All right. Our next unit is the Utah Blue God himself, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Gogeta. Set the full name because he deserves respect. Now, this unit's counter gauge was the start of a new era in Dragon Ball Legends, because my nigga, listen close. This motherfucker's counter gauge can activate while you're being hit. Now, nowadays, that's pretty normal. But he was the first one to do it, and my God, that motherfucker, his counter gauge can not only do blast attacks, it can do blue cards, depending on whether they're long range or not. And it's crazy because I mean, like when he first came out, he was like deadly. He was like reflecting blue cards and shit, bro. I mean, it was straight crazy. 3 times he uses it and it goes away, but that shit is still cold as hell. But I gotta say the animation looks great too. Him putting up that reflective energy shield, and then the blast goes back at the opponent, jumps forward, does that little spin, then kicks him back, doing into a comboable. You know, it's combo with blue cards, so that's a plus. Oh man, and it is combo with his ultimate arts too, mind you. I just love Gogeta, bro. This nigga's so fucking cool. This unit just like really brought out how cool Gogeta was. He's gonna be an ultra, like for sure. He's not gonna like, obviously he's not gonna be the best one for now, but it's a pretty damn good gauge, I must say. Yeah, I'm rocking with Gogeta, bro. He's a cold motherfucker. All right, but I think his is the first one to have a limit to the usage. So once you use it 3 times, y'all didn't even probably know that, did you? Because it doesn't really happen that much. It has to get full 3 times and then get used 3 times. But then once it's 3 times is up, it's gone. But yeah. Next up, we have the monkey and the monkey's master. We have Goku and Frieza. This counter gauge has a specific name also. It's called the Rising Rush counter. And this gauge is, obviously by the name, you can tell, specifically meant to counter rising rushes. Once it's used, it does disappear. It's only a one-time usage. Sad, but it is so clutch because they can't rise and rush you. I mean, it can be used too if you switch out into whatever unit you had and you switch them out. But it won't work if you have the opponent has cover change notification. It'll just rise and rush like usual. So yeah, that's kind of a downside. But I mean, dude, it's still goddamn goated, bro. I mean, I used to run him back when he first came out. Gogeta, we do this every damn time. You gotta fucking move, mate. Thank you. Bloody hell. The animation, I've already moved it because like it's a rise and rush counter. But his animation, they jump the opponent, Frieza, or whoever you have, the other tag unit comes in and they start jumping the opponent, and it looks good as fuck too. It's 1-to-1 from the show. And then it's also comboable with a blue card. Struggled on that word. It works with a blue card. It's comboable. It counters rising rushes, one-time usage, but it's still damn good. So right now it is in the first ultra. That is so fucking funny that Sparking Legends Limited has the highest tier. It's funny as fuck. Okay, next up we have the ignorant demon Janemba. This nigga always finds a way to sneak his way into my videos, my nigga. All right, so Janemba's counter gauge is basically Gogeta's, but for strike cards and forward moving special move arts, sorry. His animation is himself breaking apart into multiple pieces and then reappearing behind his opponent, then blasting their side, knocking them backwards. The little pink energy blast, pink ball. I think Janemba's balls are pink. I think so. His gauge, I can talk about this. Somebody's gonna say in the comments down below that his is better than Gogeta's, but you're thinking that because it draws the ultimate arts. Now, I'm not doing kits. I'm doing the gauge specifically, like only the gauge. So it makes it more fair, you know. So he doesn't. Let's say that none of them draw a card whenever they do their counter gauge. So Gogeta doesn't draw a blue card. Janemba doesn't draw an ultimate card. They all just do the counter, and they happen to have a card or something like that. Gogeta's also goes with the ultimate arts. It also goes with a blue card. Janemba's does the same thing. So right now, to me, they're on the same level. And I gotta say, oh man, which one? I mean, they're pretty tied to me personally. Because like, think about it. They just both do different things. One counters moves coming at them. That's strike and forward moving. And the other one does blast and long range attacks. So I gotta say, I'm gonna put him behind Gogeta only because it's like Gogeta did it first. You know, to me they're equal. If you're like, I'll explain it in the comments if you are still confused. You're not a child. What the fuck am I saying? Y'all already understand. But yeah. Next up, we have the Ultra that gave me non-consensual back shots time and time and time again. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Like Goku's mastered Ultra Instinct. I forgot to add that in. Oh man. Dude, I might put Goku higher now to think about it. They both get their gauge refills by them attacking with their Striker Blast cards. So, like, a normal unit would, you know, the other units get it by getting attacked and stuff like that. But they get theirs by doing attacks themselves. So that's pretty damn goated. And it only takes 30% to actually activate, which is crazy. And it can be used to stop combos like while he's being attacked too. Holy shit, this nigga's goated. Oh my god, Gohan. This is why this nigga's so annoying. I never really thought about it. Yeah, comboable with ultimates and his blue card. Only can be used 3 times like most of these. I gotta say, he's definitely above. Did I just leave that nigga? What the fuck? How'd I do that? He's definitely above Gogeta and Janemba for sure. Yeah, I gotta, yeah, for sure. He's goated, bro. Nobody's at the bottom, bro. There's no bad counter. There's no bad counters, bro. I'm gonna be honest. His animation is him catching his opponent's kick with one arm, then kicking them in the face, gut kicking them, knocking them back, and that's really it. But it's simple but clean. I gotta be honest. His movements look really smooth. So yeah, he's gonna get second rank in Ultra. This nigga's gonna end up getting Ultra, and he's goddamn Legends Limited. That's so fucking funny. Finally, we have the strongest furry of all time, the red-haired goat, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Now, this unit was just released, and I have had fun playing with them. Guys, I did do a summon video, by the way, and that motherfucker, the audio just vanished. Yeah, it was like a 3-hour long recording. I cut it down to 1 hour, and then, yeah, tried to do the rest of the editing, and the audio was gone. So, yeah, that was fun. But anyway, back to Gogeta. Who cares about that video, right? Now, a lot of you might be wondering why Gogeta is on this list. Now, you're thinking his gauge doesn't really counter anything. It does counter, it just isn't comboable. And like most of these other gauges, they combo, but think about it. Goku's doesn't combo, Super Vegito doesn't combo, and they still have counter gauges. It just counters the attack that's coming. And Ultra Instinct isn't on the list, listen, because it's not a counter. It doesn't do a knockback. He himself gets out the way. Now, Gogeta's gauge gets filled by getting attacked. Strike cards do 30% or something like 30%. Blast cards do something like 30%. Green cards do like, I want to say 10 or 20 or 15. And then blue cards and also, is it Ultimate Arts? Do like, I want to say like 60. But yeah, his gauge can counter strikes, blast, green cards, blue cards, and ultimate cards. So my nigga, say what you want to, this motherfucker is goated. Goated. I mean, that shit is crazy, right? I mean, like, it also can do it. I don't know if it works without cover change notification, but you can switch in and do that shit and it'll dodge, bro. Real shit. I'm pretty sure you can. Like, an ultimate card, no matter what card it is, if you switch in and he has his gauge full, he'll dodge the attack. It only can be used 3 times, but it is still so damn useful, bro. Like, this motherfucker is crazy. I gotta say, I'm putting him in front of Gohan, right? I mean, the only way he'd be able to beat Goku and Frieza if he could dodge Rising Rushes, right? But I don't know, dude. He can dodge Ultimate Arts, bro. That's crazy. I might have to put him first, bro. This motherfucker can dodge Ultimate Arts, bro. Think about it for a second, bro. Ultimate Arts? That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. Nobody can do that but him. And then he can do every other card too. Yeah, I'm keeping it like this. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think this is the list. As you can see, we have no one in these. Bum ass fucking show. Fuck you, nigga. Sorry. We're about to hit 2K. Thank you guys for watching these videos. And I just want to say thank you for all that you've done. Thank you for bringing me so far. I should sound more grateful. I'm sorry. Thank you guys for bringing me so far. But real shit, y'all. I hope we can continue this journey. And this has been another tier list video with Pays. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. And see you guys next time. Bye bye.